Hey guys, Tom from Lyft here. Today I'm going to talk about the many side hustle apps out there that can make you anywhere from $10 to $1,000 a week. And as you know in all my videos and my content, I'm always 100% honest. I just created this channel as well as my website to inform. So if you're looking for an app that you can download and get started as early as today or maybe tomorrow, I'm going to give you a bunch of ideas that you can check out. Some are going to be interesting to you, maybe some will not. Of course, a lot of these apps are going to be market dependent. So you may do good in one market but do bad in another. As always, 100% legitimate, so whatever I'm going to recommend, I promise you works. And if you're interested in any of it, I'll link to all of the apps I mentioned in the description as always. So let's begin. The first option I want to talk about are surveys. There are many survey apps out there, and it's as simple as answering survey questions. And some of my favorites include Swagbucks, there's Survey Junkie, there's MyPoint. Surveys on the Go is not too bad, but two of my favorites, Prolific. This is by far the number one that I use, and you can get so many surveys, and you qualify for all of them that show up, and I can make at least $10 a day. Great thing is you can use your mobile phone. You can also use the desktop. There are more surveys on a desktop, but you can use your phone as well. Quick Thoughts is a good one as well because they pay $1 a survey. And you qualify for a lot of them, but the great thing is once you hit $10, you can cash out and get an Amazon gift card instantly as well as iTunes. Now the thing with these sites, it's Swagbucks and that, you're not going to get rich. So if you want to start today, it's a great option. But if you're just happy and you're bored and you want to earn a couple dollars here and there, then surveys are a great opportunity to earn $5, $10 just by answering simple survey questions. Again, I'll put the link in the description. This is a great little side hustle that can make you maybe $200 or $300 a month, maybe a little more. Again, it's just going to depend on how often you use them. Next one I want to talk about are your food delivery apps. These are very popular no matter where you live in the United States. As long as you have a car, you're 18, 19 years or older, and you have a good driving record, this is something to highly consider. Uber Eats, DoorDash, as well as Grubhub are the top three in any market. And the great thing about these apps is that you can work whenever you want. You can schedule sometimes, but you don't have to. You just turn it on and start working. Just follow the prompts. It's super easy. And all these apps tell you exactly what you're going to make ahead of time. In most cases, DoorDash gives you the minimum, but you can make more. Same with Uber. Grubhub is good because they tell you what you're going to make. You won't make more. You won't make less. And if you want to work an hour a day or 10 hours a day, it's possible to do so. And the great thing about these apps is that you can earn anywhere from, say, $2, $3, $4 an order, which I don't recommend to take them. But on average, you can make anywhere from 6 to 10 plus an order. And you can average $20 to $30 an hour in some markets during the busy lunch and dinner rushes. Again, you're going to need a decent driving record as well as a reliable car. You can see DoorDash wants you to be at least 18 years or older. You need a car, as well as a social security number, driver license number, and just consent to that background check. That's how all these works. And if you feel you can pass them, then download them, try them out. Worst case, you hate them, you can always delete them. The other two options you can do here, you have Lyft as well as Uber. Again, this is driving people per se, so your taxi, if you're comfortable doing that, and you have a car, then this is something to consider as well. And you're going to see that in Uber in Phoenix, you can earn at least $1,900 when you complete 200 trips. So you could see you're going to earn about $10 on average. That seems about right. But once you learn your market, you can earn more. Again, if you work the later hours, such as the bar scene, or you get near a stadium when there's an event. That's something that can increase your odds of making more money. They're both good. You can sign up for both of them, run them at the same time. Again, this is similar to the food. You're going to need to be at least 21 years older. That's the difference here, not 18. And you will need that reliable car, as well as you'll see if we go to the requirements on Uber, for example. They will need at least 1 year of licensed driving experience and 3 years if you're under the age of 25, valid U.S. driver's license, as well as eligible four-door car. It will have to go through an inspection, and you can get more information on that, as well as, again, driver's license, proof of residency, social security number, and so forth. So you will need a decent background and driving record if you want to consider these two, but it's free to join and usually depending on the market. You can get started in as early as a couple days. Next one I'll mention here, Instacart, as well as a Shipt Shopper. And how you get paid with these is you're going to more so shop for groceries, and this is available in almost every city in the United States. And it's just like Uber, as well as the Grubhubs and DoorDash. You can work whenever you want. You just turn on the app and just start accepting jobs. You just download the app, fill out the application, and in the case of Instacart, you can shop and deliver, which will require a car, and you'll have to deliver it to the customer's door. As well as a shop only, where you just prepare the orders at the store and you'll have to schedule shifts. And to sign up and become a Instacart shopper, for example, the requirements do note they need to be at least 18 years of age. Again, need to be a legal, authorized work in the U.S. In this case, you need to be able to lift at least 40 pounds because there will be pallet or cases of water, for example. and they have access to a reliable car, as well as your smartphone, and you do need to pass background check. This is pretty standard in most of these apps. So if you have a pretty bad background check, then unfortunately you're not going to be able to sign up for most of these. If you want to do more shopping than driving, these two are great to check out. Again, just download the app, fill out the information. You can get accepted pretty quick. Instacart, for example, I was able to start in the same day because they gave me a virtual credit card. It just depends on how much they need workers in their area. So again, your location will be dependent on how much you make, but with these you can usually average about $15 to say $25 an hour depending on which jobs you accept. This one's kind of funny. You have the Rover as well as the Wag app, and these are for dog walkers as well as sitters. So if you either want to watch a pet or you want to walk a pet, mainly dogs of course, then you can sign up and then people can reach out to you. So for example, the Wag app, you can select your service. So if you want to just offer walking, you can. And then people can reach out to you because you'll show up on a screen like this with reviews. So if someone wants to use you and they're in your area, then they can reach out and ask you if you're interested in the service. And then you'll just stay connected with the in-app messages and when you're going to walk the dog or board a dog or whatever, again, what services you want to use. So they both work in a similar way. Rover's bigger between the two and they do a better review. So if you're going to focus on one, Rover seems to be the better option. But if you love pets, this is something to consider. It's a great option to make $20, $30 per walk, as well as much more if you're going to board the dog at your house or even pet sit at someone's house. Again, I'm going to put all these links in the description, so if any of this sounds interesting of you, you can sign up. And again, if you want to sign up for any of these apps, such as these or the ones in the past, except for the surveys, most are going to require a background check, so do keep that in mind. Taskrabbit's another cool one because you can basically do anything. You can offer your services, get an idea of what you can make. If you want to help people move, if you want to be a personal assistant, you can see assemble IKEA furniture and so forth. You can click on any of these. So for example, shopping for someone, you can average about $21 an hour. And how you can get started is you can sign up. And you do have to pay a small fee to get started, but once you're inside of the app, you can be your own boss. You can offer services in more than 50 categories. You can set your rate. So if you only want to do moving for $40 an hour, you can say so. And then people, again, kind of like the Rover and Wag, they'll reach out to you if you're in the area and you offer a competitive rate. So of course you could say you want $50 an hour, but if someone's going to undercut you, they're going to choose that person instead. So this is a great little side business. You can use your app, communicate with customers, as well as go out and perform jobs. So this is a great way to build up a little customer base per se. It just depends on what categories you want to focus on. But again, you have to pay a little $25 fee as well as pass a background check. But this is a great app website to consider if you're willing to do just about anything. So check out those categories on the website to see if there are any jobs that are of interest to you. Amazon Flex is a good one, but it's hard to get on. There's just always a waiting list, but don't let that deter you because it's pretty good if you can get on. You can make anywhere from $55 to $100 plus per 3-hour shift. You have to sign up for little 3-hour, 4-hour blocks, and you go to an Amazon warehouse, and then you pick up the boxes, and then you deliver them according to the app route. It tells you exactly where to go, so you'll reserve a block once you download the app. You make the deliveries, and then once you're done with your deliveries, you can just go home. The only downfall is you don't know exactly where you're going because it can be 30 miles away from the warehouse, which is another 20 miles, 15 miles from your house. So unlike the food apps where you can usually start from home and pick where you want to go, you can be dragged out pretty far, and that's one downfall. But you can find a list of cities with delivery opportunities. You do need to be at least 21 years or older, have a valid driver's license, as well as a mid-sized, larger vehicle. Of course, a smartphone, and you will need to pass a background check. And again, this is great for scheduling. So if you're willing to agree to a 3-hour schedule or 4-hour schedule and you're close to Amazon warehouse, this is definitely one to check out. You can get more information on where the warehouses are located on the website. Okay, so that's going to do it for now. I just mentioned some of my favorite ones, but on the Lush Dollar link I put in the description, I have about 20 more ways you can make money, from little shopping apps to renting out your car or room on Airbnb. There's a ton of ideas, so go check that out. Take a look at the list. I put all the links in the description if you're interested in any of those apps. And it's as easy as signing up. Then once you get on, just follow the prompts. It's pretty straightforward. And again, surveys can make a couple dollars. Uber can make you hundreds of dollars. So it just depends on what works for you. As always, everything I promote is 100% legitimate. So as always, go to lushdollar.com. You have hundreds of ways to make money, save money, and be smart with your money. As well as I'll keep adding videos as well as content. You always like, comment, subscribe. That always helps me out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.